Okay, I think that fixed the resolution. For some reason 19 by 12 wasn't a native Twitch resolution. Or not Twitch XSplit. No, it's still got the black borders. Okay, I don't know what's going on with that then. Oh well, I'm not going to mess with it at the moment. Welcome back, Cyber. Gonna go ahead and get started. Missed you yesterday. Made me try to direct the military all by myself. Okay, let's take a quick look at around here. I'm not sure if Synaptic is completely with us or not. Made some decent progress yesterday. Yeah, I understand that, trust me. My sleep schedule is if I sleep, it's a schedule. Although I have to say, for the last couple weeks, I've not been doing too badly. Okay, well, last session, yeah. I'd be lucky to get a random 8-hour period of sleep. Although, like I said, I won't complain too much. The last couple, 3 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that, haven't been too bad. I've actually gotten solid sleep, so I'm going to stop complaining about that. Okay, well, last session we made more progress digging into the north of the Indian subcontinent here. At the expense of Malwa, a little bit of Orissa, there at the end, a little bit of Delhi. We've seen a lot of lands changing hands out to our east. Kachar is back after being annihilated at one point by Ayutthaya. Zoo's been eating away at Ayutthaya themselves, although they're losing some territory to the Ming as well. Over to the west, Persia's done some expanding eastward, but they're losing some land to their north and west as well. So a little bit of fluidity there. We're the only solid bit of solidarity in the region, I think. Colonially, we still have our Horn of Africa. We've beaten back the Swahili a couple times in a couple different wars. We've got our colony in Madagascar and in the Cape of Africa here. We've also completed our Australian conquest or colonialization. One of the islands in Ceram, and we're looking for something just a little bit further east. So we've been sending our ships out. We found discovered one of the islands, but that's not quite far enough east for my taste, so we're going to try to go out a little bit further east out there. We're going to go ahead and start with that. See if we can't find something worth colonizing out there. Currently, we are truce with Delhi. Truce with Orissa. So we're not until those truces expire. With not much place to go in the continent. Kathiawar is still a vassal. We need to wait till 02 before we can try to vassalize them. Gave us a or O2 to integrate them, I mean. That's what I'm looking for. 26 May of O2 before we can integrate them. So we're still a little over 20 years away from that. We still have Kandash as a vassal as well. Those two have actually proven useful in the last couple wars that we fought. I think we're working on the annexation. Let's take a look. Yeah, if not, we're working on it now. National decisions, nothing new. Same thing we've had since the beginning of the game. Technologically, we're about ready to push level 11 tech, which is going to give you some more artillery types and infantry types, as well as a couple more buildings. As per your suggestion, we grabbed the first two offensive ideas in the group. I took economic as our third idea group when it came up. And that's where we're going to start. Probably going to be a relatively short session, 2-3 hours maybe, 3 hours probably tonight. We'll see how I feel after that. I've not been quite up to full speed today. We're hoping one of the Western powers will actually colonize next to us, so we consider the westernization process. We've seen some French and Portuguese ships floating around. Might have even seen some Great British. I don't remember for sure on that. Persian Delhi White Pieced. We could grab, I guess, Eastern Australia. I'm hoping to actually uncover some of these islands out here to potentially settle on. Keeping an eye on Zoo. If they ever lose their last alliance, they were a potential ally, actually. Oh, hey, there we are. It's going to put us over, I think. That's fine. That was a Synaptic's request. We now have an alliance with the Zhou dynasty. Uh-oh. Our heir, okay. Our heir's not bad, 343. More balanced than our previous monarch, I guess. Let's see what our new heir looks like. No heir. We got no legal heir now. How old are we? 30 years old. 30 years old and we don't have an heir? That's worrying. That is very worrying. Hopefully they'll uncover some of these islands up here. Okay, there's one. Gilbert Islands looks like a good jumping off point to the to Hawaii and beyond. I don't think we have range for much further as it is, and it's got a low aggression, low native count, so that's perfect jump off point. Gonna base our way right into North America if we can, and there is your upgrade. You'll have to choose some troop types here. Nepal is insulting us. I thought you were our ally, Nepal. You are. We're your only ally. What are you doing insulting us? We can steamroll you, you know. So if you are about, you can take a look at let's see, we still don't have we don't get another upgrade in cavalry until 13. Take a look at the troop types. And see what you prefer. Marines have a Regency Council. That is a new mission available. Persia peace with Timurids, white peace. They all started to improve relations with us. Asia started to improve relations with us. Kathiawar started to improve relations with us. Okay, and for the artillery, and we've got an air. Thank you. Okay, and those will take some time. Let's see what our new missions are. Defenses in Surat, repair relations with Swahili, and protect our brethren in Mandu. Okay, this is Mandu here. So we've got that, or a fort in Surat. What does that give us for, gives us some military army tradition for that. Army tradition is currently 44. So, which do you think? I'm not worried about relations with Swahili in any way, shape, or form. Fort in Surat wouldn't be too terrible. It's a high-value province. I know our primary focus isn't defensive, but I'm up for either one. We wouldn't be able to actually accomplish the mission of protecting our brethren immediately because of our truce with Delhi, but I'm up for either one. Discovered over here anything? Nothing new. That's fine. We'll take what we got over here. Great jumping off point. I already have a claim on Malwa as well. Income 6569. Okay, just to be aware, we're probably going to get a whole string of those unless a special mission comes up. We certainly don't have to build them all, but more than likely we'll get a whole string of those missions, barring, like I said, barring anything. Our income's nice at 23. Not going to worry about sending any troops out here unless still 2 weeks before we get out there. Only 100 natives. I don't anticipate too many uprisings over there. Are we still in the coalition against Ayathaya? We are. Zeus is as well, so that's fine. As long as our ally over there is in that coalition. Well, the protection was actually not our territory. It was, it's just a, I don't know if it's called, it's a religion. I don't know how many more Hindus are in the continent. Oh, there's a couple, I guess. So yeah, we'll probably get a series of those as well. Okay, state has lived off the contributions of the nobles for a long period of time. Now the country is doing well. The noble are eager to get their cut of the cake. 2 stability? Ouch. 1 stability and 300 deck? Hell. I'm gonna lose stability. I'll lose stability. We didn't look at our what's our air look like here? 053. Ugh. The Naptic will be happy. 5 diplomacy. Okay. I don't think we can, still can't convert these guys. Oh, it's building a fort, so we can't do it anyway. Two colonies, most recent colonies, are still coring. Declaring war on Nepal, so Nepal's probably going to call us to arms. Yeah, that colony's growing quickly. Wow. Know what they have here soon. Okay, our starport's less than 2 months from completion now. relations with Kandesh. Are we at 155? No, we're still a ways away from that. Time. Where our current crop of advisors look like 1, 1, and 1. We're 2 over here. Persia, Nepal, Kachar, guaranteeing Kachar. Remember getting Kachar released in any incorporate Kandesh as our new mission, which is right along the line with what we're working on anyway, so I went ahead and took that one. Swahili is allied with the Mamluks. Almost worth taking some Swahili land. Start the process. Have a spare. What's our force limits look like? 42 of 45, 36 of 2. These for the Mongols. 20% on our colony in the Gilberts. Going well. Ship here. 5% complete. Ship up to 160. 20 years before we can integrate Kathiawar. We'll get Kandesh first. Any little from Siram. That gives us overextension, but we gotta discover the eastern coast of Australia as well while we're at it. Okay, truce expiring with Delhi and Swahili in just about a year. Look at Koch go. Zoo allied with Koch. They sure are. We're going to actually have a border with the Zhou dynasty. I'm not sure I like that, but they are our friends, so... There's some more islands for us to potentially jump into. Just about. Just about in range of the west coast of North America. Hindustani South America? Hindustani Central America? Okay, 80% on a core, 40% on a core, 30% on a colony. We should be figuring out what that colony is going to produce here shortly. Tobacco? No. What did the Gilbert Islands produce? Fish, probably. You know what we haven't seen a lot of is naval supplies, but I doubt they'll have that. It's probably going to be fish. Bikini Island. There's no islands and no bikinis. Stability hit right now. Half a year's worth of power. Points from integrating Kandesh. And got a okay later, 612. We could grab the entire southern tip of Africa and make it really difficult for the western colonies to get over around. Still don't know what you're producing. Paul's about ready to go bye-bye. Fish, as expected. At least it's a different variety of fish, maybe. As we had so many copper. Congratulations, you have your very own weapon factory. Maybe they'll come up with some decent weapons for you. Oh, we can't claim Bengal Delta anymore. And we're not going to make it all the way through that. This one, and we'll go back. Hopefully we have enough capability to push through that. No natives. Island hopping our way to North America. Completed coring cape. Some of those temples out of the way. Nice solid income. Welcome, Sagat. Welcome to Hindustan. Don't think I've seen you here before. We're on our 6th day of our session run. Run a few hours, about 5 days a week. Started this last week with a trio of advisors from my viewers here, playing the part of our military. See what's going on here? Military, administrative, and diplomatic advisors. Something just happened here. Looks like a coalition war just fired off. Against Ayutthaya here. They don't have much of a chance. It's us, Zhu, Tangu, Kachar probably is in there, Lanzeng is in there, Dai Viet is probably in there. And my vassals of Kandash and Kathiawar are in there as well. So Ayutthaya have very little hope. Asa is not in the war, though. That's a bit surprising. Okay, we didn't capture any ships there. EU4's been very interesting. A bit different from EU3, obviously. Some really good mechanics in there, and some that probably need a little bit of tweaking, but not too bad. This is the first one that you're seeing here, actually. There's a coalition against Ayutthaya. So if anybody in the coalition went to war, the entire coalition's automatically brought into the war. So the coalition is Zhu, Hindustan, which is us, Kathiawar and Kandash are my vassals, Tengu's in the war, Lanzeng is in there. So we're all in this war against Ayutthaya here. Now, being it's a coalition war, we have no recourse on the peace negotiations. Nobody in the coalition can form a separate peace. We're in it until, in this case, Tengu ends the war. This is my third playthrough. First one was as Portugal, which was moderately successful. The second one was as Naples, which was not so successful. Being that my goal was to form Italy, that never happened. This, like I said, for this playthrough, we decided to. I decided to take some of my viewership in and allow them to play the roles of my advisors. So you'll see Synaptic when he gets back from work, or I'm not sure exactly what he's doing, and Cyber, who's just temporarily AFK, putting in their advice periodically. We've got a pretty good start. We formed Hindustan from Vijayanagar, which was a province here in southern part of the Indian subcontinent. Slowly expanding a bit north. We got into the colonial game early as well, mainly to deny the Western Europeans access to the rich Indonesian. Yeah, we're hoping potentially one of the Western provinces start colonizing here next to us. We've seen some of the ships. We've seen some French and Portuguese ships floating around, but I don't think they're actually in colonial range yet. Spain, actually, Castile might be. We took a look at it at the end of the last session at the world map, and Castile might have. They have St. Helena Island in the central Atlantic that might be in range of southern Africa here. So hopefully somebody will land here and give us that option for westernization. We've also colonized Australia, a couple islands in the Indonesian area, and we're all the way out here as far as the Gilbert Islands, with Midway Island as our next target, working our way east toward the western coast of the Americas. Yeah, with the way the tech works here, everything's based on military power. You'll see that I have an income of 6, 6, and 6, and that's 6 points per month in each of the 3 tech areas here. And hey, early for a comet. So I get 72 points a year, and it costs 900 points base for me to push each tech up as in the Indian tech group. The Western tech groups take 600 only. So that's how they how the speed of advance of tech goes. The Persia is in the Muslim tech group, and you can see they're at 12, 11, 13, 10, 11, 13, 12, 12, 14. So compared to us, we're at 10, 11, 11. They're a dozen or so years ahead of us, which is exactly where you would expect somebody to be in my position, as being a slightly worse tech group. I think the Muslims are a 1.2x cost. We're a 1.5x cost. Then you get things like the Swahili, which is a 200% cost as a sub-Saharan tech group. So they're at their tech is at all the way down to 446. So we're almost double their tech. Of course, the other thing is these points are not just used for tech. Just about everything you do uses some of those points. For instance, if I wanted to recover that stability loss we just hit for the comet, it would cost me, and I'm going to go ahead and do it, 82 of my saved up points, which is basically 9 months worth of tech building. Yep, like I said, I'm on at least 5 days a week. I've been streaming mostly EU4 for the past couple weeks, but I do throw some other games up there from time to time. If you're interested in watching EU4 play out, certainly hit the follow, and you'll find out when I'm on. It's usually about this time in the evening, most evenings. I'm U.S. Central Time. And I've had quite a few people jump in for this. Hello, Devil. How you doing? So, for certain, if you're interested in watching some playthroughs of the EU4, I'm one of 3 or 4 regulars that I've seen out there. So, feel free to hit the subscribe and watch for me to get on. There's a lot of commentary usually in the channel. There's only a few viewers online right now, but when it gets busy, there's a lot of commentary and suggestions going back and forth, so you can learn a lot. I found EU4 to be quite fun, though. I have no reason to actually land over here, I guess. Guess we could land in the south. He's going to run right into the zoo fleet there. Not going to bother moving my navy around. Yeah, they're going to get dismantled here. How are you doing today, Devil? Construction 75%, colony at 65%. That'll go really quick. Once that gets above 80%, 800 colonists, I'm going to move on to Midway Island. There's a bunch of buildings coming in. Let's see, unless I decide to actually move across to the mainland. Guess we could. Guess we ought to go port the fleet maybe too. Nope, his fleet got unless that fleet comes back out, I'm not going to bother with it. Looks like Zoo's coming up to base in our territory. Maybe we should move some troops over. Koch on Ayutthaya. There's another one against Ayutthaya. I don't know, my military advisor isn't, Oh, there you are, Cyber. We got drug into a coalition war. Oops. What are you doing? Ouch. I left them out there. We got drug into a coalition war against Ayutthaya here. Coalition is Zhu, Tangu, us, and our vassals, Lanzang. What do you think about landing some troops here in the south? He's got one army up there of 17,000 troops. We could move our army over in a couple we lost our CB against Delhi. Not really. It's a coalition war, so we can't peace out separately. The only thing we can do is help end the war quicker, really. I mean, it's not costing us anything. Get our ships in. Okay, we got our ships in. Ships now. These aren't any cheaper out here. They shouldn't. I don't know what's going on though. They're certainly not able to destroy that army that's floating around. No, war is not costing us anything. I mean, if we're lucky, we'll catch his fleet out. That's what I should be doing, actually. That fleet's actually getting out in the open, so if we actually caught it out, we could potentially capture some ships here. That would be the only thing worth doing, is nabbing some ships if we could. Keep them in range, and if he comes out again, we'll see if we can't intercept him. It's 4-8 versus our 20 and 0, or 0 and 20. We've got some heavies en route though, so Micronesia. We've got a couple weapon manufactories being built. Maybe they'll come up with some nifty new weapons for your army there. Or at least improve our income. Go ahead and take that check that next idea in the group. As soon as we hit 800 colonists, we're going to pull the colonist out and move him to Midway. How are we doing with Kandesh? Okay. As soon as this war is over, we can annex Kandesh, start the annexation process. Still 17 years from being able to integrate Kathior. And there's one thing we can do down here, I guess. Throw some rebels his way. Go ahead and come out of there. Oops. They're out of range, aren't they? They're slightly out of range. Once our coring is complete, they'll be in range though, I think. 648, our range is 637. Yeah, so once our Saram core is complete, we'll be able to colonize Midway. Not gonna bother sending him back at this point because of that. Come on, somebody lure his fleet out. Want to beat up on a fleet. Oh, great. Oh, wonderful. That's the third time we've lost a air like that, I think. We got a decoy out there, he's not buying it. By the way, we have a claim on Mogadishu. Might press that claim against Swahili if their alliance isn't alliances aren't. Well, he's allied with Delhi now. Well, that's fine. I'm not worried about Delhi. We would want more troops on the ground over here to start. What do you think about a territory grab in Northeast Africa? Trade modifier 10%. Delhi declared war on Nepal. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and move some troops over. We've got 5 over there now. Let's take some of this batch and keep the main stack here, because Delhi or Nepal might eventually call us into their war up there. Delhi's allied with Nepal, with Swahili. So are the Mamluks, but they've got to get through Adal. So I'm not too worried about them. Might even see if happens if we no diplomats to send. Anymore. We're already maxed out there. He's not going to pull his fleet out. We're out of sight of him. He doesn't know we're lurking out there. Oops. Hello, R4. What could be interesting? This potential Swahili war? We're going to take a look and see if doing with your army there, Zoo? Oh, hey, our rebels that we supported popped up. Okay, if we went to war here, thought I stopped the stop relationship improvement. Yep, that's what we're going to find out. I think our relationship with Persia is pretty Yeah, it's not as good as I thought it was. We might have to bump that a bit before we do this, but let's see what happens here. Persia would join us. So, okay, there's our last core over there. That'll allow us to colonize Midway now. Delhi's fabricating a claim. Okay, so yeah, we knew Delhi would probably join in, but that's fine. Delhi's in another war already. I didn't bump our maintenance though. That's and he's gonna think he's going to pop into our territory here. Yeah, I thought he might turn aside there. No, they did sit out. Said they were going to join the war on our side. Guys, still not put out to sea? Nope. They will, though. We'd have our fleet ready to intercept them when they finish sieging that territory there. Okay. I didn't realize that we split that army up. Couple more of those up there. We caught up with these guys yet? Well, that's one way to discover territory. Retreat into it. Try to get them out of... Just combine these armies here. Here come the Mamluks. We got our siege complete. We need more troops on the ground to actually, grief, how'd they get all the way over there? I don't think our transports are going to be able to, It's like, why can't I move them? Okay, that will be their navy forced out. Nope, that's not their navy forced out. Did we catch up to them up here? We did. He's got no place left to retreat to. Not forced these guys out to sea yet either. Oh, that... Okay, they weren't where I thought they were. Well... keep them there. We're not going to worry about that war right now. We're going to come sink the Swahili fleet. Their troops here, now retreating to Malwa. Welcome, Bubba, I think, and Rist, maybe. Welcome to the channel. We play games with Delhi here. I chase him with Delhi. Try to siege. Those Mamluks tech look like they should be ahead of us. Yeah, they're way ahead of us tech-wise. 3 points ahead of us. 4 points ahead of us, so we don't want to mess with their armies too much if we can avoid it. Yeah, come get us, Swahili. I'll take my 9,000 against your 15,000 any day. As soon as those ships repair, we're going to get them off to the east there. Go into the rebels. We'll pick up what's left after the rebels. Finally caught their northern army. Oh, we lost an advisor. Diplomatic. I don't think Synaptic is around right now either. Okay, in the meantime, our colony's almost completed in the Gilberts. Oh, we caught up to that army, which means that should be eliminated, I think, maybe. Nope, not quite wiped out. Should wipe that out. He can't move, I don't think. Those are Hindu zealots. Okay, that wiped out that army, so I'm going to just start sieging over here now. Chase down that last little bit. How's the siege going here? Almost completed. Going to take our nearly double the tech level of them, even though they outnumber us 3-2. I'm going to count on our tech advantage there. We've got our not quite enough of a war score to claim Mogadishu, which was really our only goal there. Grab a couple sieges here and be sufficient. He's going... Mamluks are actually leaving the territory. Nope. Now they're coming back. They don't know what they're doing. Remember, Delhi's at war, a couple different wars here, so I think what we'll do is we'll just occupy Lower Doab up here, and those two should be sufficient to push our war score. Delhi's navy's not coming back out, it looks like. Oh, they are coming down. That's a bit worrying. Unless they're just going to siege there. No, they're coming down. It means we need to pull our army out of here in a hurry. We're not going to be able to pull them all out. Hopefully we can pull one of them out. Yeah, we'll get the main unit out, I guess. See if he actually comes back into his own territory here. He moved them all the way down. Okay, Gilbert Islands is now fully ours. Colonized, being cored. Yeah. I'll need 6 points to finish one of these sieges here, or both of them, I guess. Get multiple sieges going there, maybe. Need their fleet to come out to play, but it's not going to. I guess we could land in Mozambique itself, can't we? While they're all the way up north. We'll give that a try. See if he turns around. Of course, if they re-siege Mogadishu, if Mamluks re-siege it, we can't do anything about it. Can't fight off their superior attack. Slow down their sieging. I got one siege nearing completion anyway. See if he pulls any of his troops away when we siege Mozambique. Another siege nearing completion. If we can complete those two quick, we can take Mogadishu. More rebels, nationalists. I still haven't finished this war off over here. Zoo finally got a fleet over there. He's just going to re-siege, he's not going to land. Ah! Another stability hit. Gonna have to spend some points to boost that a little bit, I think. Slow their siege down up here. Catching his fleet coming out to sea, catching him running down, but it's not going to be enough. Going to destroy his fleet. Valley peace with Nepal, which means they're going to turn our way here shortly. Captured one ship. Okay. 21. Sure we're not caught up here. Need to finish off Malwa here. Or Mandu, I mean. Got the score yet. Need just another tick of time. Just another tick of time will do it. Or finish off one of these two sieges that are nearly complete. There we go. Okay. I'm going to let the score tick just a little bit here. Should give us a little bit more gold capability. Okay. We've got accomplished our goal, grabbed a little gold. We lost 2 cavalry. Grabbed ourselves an ivory province. Cheap one to core at that. Okay, and both of our wars are over. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Let's, really? Sure we pull out of Delhi there. Well, now that we're out of the war, we got a alliance offer from Nepal. I don't know if we want that alliance or not. Oops. We're out at 5 of 4, but we have a royal marriage with them, so it won't cost us anything, so I guess we can take that. Yeah. Until he gets some naval support to pull him out, sure. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead, now that we're at peace, and start the annexation process. Take about 9 years to accomplish. Get a little bit quicker as our war exhaustion goes down. Don't really need to bother bumping it down, so... Okay. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen any Mamluk fleets. I kept watching for them. Okay, so we want a couple more. I think I'm going to leave these guys here until we complete the coring process. Then we'll worry about pulling them back. Okay, in the meantime, off in the Pacific... Okay, we need to pull our trade fleet back put our trade fleets back in operation, though. So let's get it back and get those back to repair. Hello, Synaptic. Welcome back. We just started the annexation process of our vassal Kandash. Just fought a short war against Swahili. Took a ivory province here. We had the Mamluks to worry about over there. Didn't get as much gold as we might have, but the Mamluks are pretty powerful. They out-tech us by 5 points, I think it was, militarily. How do you like War Thunder? We've also got, I downloaded it, but I haven't actually fired it up yet. Maybe I'll do some streaming on that on one of my off days for this. Saturday morning before I go into work would be a good time. We've finished colonizing the Gilberts and have started colonizing Midway. Oh. Forgot to put somebody on rebel suppression. Yeah, we'll go finish them. I usually put that Southern Army on rebel suppression. Still new for the national decisions. We still have no air. That's a bit worrying. We're getting up there in age too. 40. Yep, we're getting there. Just started the colonization, so we've only got well, we're a quarter of the way done already with the colonization. Let's go ahead and split our save points or push the firepower for your military tech. Oh yeah, those were the rebels we sponsored. I don't imagine they have much left in the way of an army after that last war. Of course, they build them quick enough. There's some rebels up there too. I didn't see what actually I think Tengu got what they were after. It's just a one territory. Renounced their claims on Chin, Kayas, and Tongo. Okay, so they did. Oh, that's right. It was dishonorable scum. It wasn't a territorial war. But they did get them to revoke cores, which is always good. Looks like Arissa had a little comeback at somebody's expense here. Koch is getting a bit big. Look at the rebels go. Go, rebels, go. Trading in spices. Hey, we've got our first lead in trade. Let's take a quick look. Demand. Demand exceeds supply in grain. I guess current price is what I'm looking for, isn't it? Chinaware. We don't have any Chinaware yet. Tea. We don't have any tea yet either. Spices. We've got all sorts of spices. Probably about all we have. Let's see. Swahili has the lead in... Spain is formed. So we're both the production leader and the trade leader in spices. Good. Need to grab some Chinaware bonuses. Okay. Okay. Where'd our explorer go? Explorer, get off the trade fleet and get onto a, you know, exploration fleet. Let's get these guys. I don't know, should we go around the tip of Africa and see what we can see over here? Or should we continue our explore? Hey, we got an air. Hey, I didn't think we would. Or should we continue our exploration into the Pacific? 322. Yeah, he's okay. I'm wondering where all the Western powers are. Yeah. Go base out of Midway. If we can find any continental land masses out that direction. Timurids entered a military alliance with Delhi. That means Delhi's about ready to... oh, wow. Our allies getting beat up here. And the horde is growing again, too. Oh, my. My, oh, my. Nope, lost trading in spices. Well, that's no good. Lack of good maps or tools to create accurate maps would occasionally lead to overlapping claims of authority in border regions. The disputes were usually over very marginal areas, but could serve as a point of friction when monarchs decide to press the issue. Hindustan gets claim on Berbera. Where is Berbera? That would be one of the islands, wouldn't it? Adal. Oh no, that's over here on the Horn of Africa. I really don't lose stability. Ugh. I don't want to lose stability either. Okay. You can get your CB. Actually, he doesn't have a big military tech. Sub-Saharan, that's right. What does he have for alliances? Ottomans and Persia. I don't think he's going to bother pressing that claim. Okay, so we still have a diplomat available. Anything you want to do with your diplomat there, Synaptic? We are trading in spices again. We have gained the conquest CB against... we have a claim on Berbera now. So if we wanted to, we could... Nobody would join us in that war. Persia is currently fighting alongside of Adal in another war. We don't have to worry about it right now. Current status of alliances. Allied with Persia, Zhou. You might have missed that when we logged on. Zhou had their freed up relationship, so we do have our alliance with Zhou and Nepal. Currently 5 of 4, so we can't do much. We're still 12 years out from being able to integrating Kandash. Currently in the process of the annexation of... I'm sorry, Kandash we're in the process of annexing now. We're 12 years out from being able to integrate Kathiawar. Might want to bump our relationships back up with Persia. It's getting low. The only thing I might suggest at this point. And Cyber, don't know, I didn't hear whether you wanted to bump the next idea or save the military power for the next tech. Speaking of which, what is the next admin idea? Is it my inflate? Nope, we haven't gotten the first one yet. Okay, well, we're getting the first one. We're getting that tax bonus. We need to get to the inflation reduction. That's still 2 ideas out, though. Okay. Wow. Koch just completely annexed Tangu. Wow. Okay, in the meantime, coring and Gilbert's and Mogadishu is about 1/3 done, and our colony in Midway's 35% done. And hey, guess what? We're going to find more fish in Midway. Hopefully it's different fish than in the Gilbert Islands. Okay, Manchu pieced that with Shun. And Shun. Koch declared war on... Koch is starting to get... there's Shun. Koch is starting to get antsy here. They're going to be a powerhouse on our eastern border. For the time being, I'm going to go ahead and bump up our relations with Persia, I think. What's our next military tech give us? Yet another infantry. We just got an infantry at 11. Now we're getting another one at 12. Okay, Oman white peaced with Persia. %20 through our annexation. Okay, I'm going to drop this down 1 speed. I'm going to go start heating up dinner. Okay, is it my imagination or is the stream quality looking poor? Or maybe it was just a temporary glitch. Okay, must have been a temporary glitch. No? I don't know, when I'm moving it, it seems to be awfully blurred today. Borders are organic.